Judge arrested at nightclub should be removed for previous ethics charges, GA Supreme Court rules. Douglas County, the Georgia Supreme Court ruled Tuesday that a Metro Atlanta judge should be removed from the bench after she was investigated for dozens of ethics charges. The ruling comes days after the judge was arrested at an Atlanta nightclub. A foul-mouthed Georgia probate judge allegedly pushed an Atlanta cop twice outside a nightclub and then refused to identify herself after she was arrested, according to police and body cam footage. Douglas County Judge Christina Peterson, 38, was cuffed and placed in the back of a cop cruiser early Thursday for battery against a police officer. Cops said she interfered with a police officer trying to de-escalate a situation in which a security guard working at Red Martini Restaurant and Lounge attempted to escort another woman outside, according to 11 Alive News. A Metro Atlanta judge was arrested at a Buckhead nightclub and is now facing a felony charge. The incident has caused a significant stir, considering the judge's respected position in the community. The details of the charges involve alleged criminal behavior that has prompted both legal and public scrutiny. The judge's future in their professional role remains uncertain as the legal process unfolds. The incident raises questions about accountability and the conduct expected of public officials. In a surprising turn of events that has left the local community in shock, a respected judge from Metro Atlanta has found herself on the wrong side of the law. The officers on the scene were left with no option but to detain her, and she was later transported to the Fulton County Jail. The arrest has not only thrown the local judiciary into turmoil but also sparked a broader conversation about accountability and the pressures faced by those in high-stakes professions. The ramifications of this incident extend far beyond the immediate legal consequences for. As a well-respected figure in the community and the courtroom, her actions have cast a shadow over cases she has presided over and ongoing proceedings she is involved in. Legal experts are already debating the potential impact on her career, with some suggesting that a suspension or permanent removal from the bench could be imminent. The Judicial Qualification Commission of Georgia has launched an investigation to determine whether judges' actions warrant further disciplinary measures. Public reaction has been mixed, with some expressing support for the judge, citing the tremendous stress associated with her position, while others have condemned her behavior, maintaining that those who uphold the law should be held to the highest standards. As the legal process unfolds, this case serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of one's actions, irrespective of their position or standing. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining the future of judges and restoring faith in the integrity of the judicial system in Metro Atlanta. Douglas County probate judge Christina Peterson was accused of forcibly pushing an officer during the incident and was charged with simple battery against a police officer and obstruction of a law enforcement officer. Body-worn camera footage released by the City of Atlanta Police Department showed various moments throughout the night, including the initial commotion at around 3 a.m. outside the Red Martini Restaurant and Lounge. The footage shows a separate woman being escorted from the venue, with Peterson stepping in. She is taken to the floor by the officer and handcuffed. An officer is heard on the footage claiming several times that he was punched. On June 20, 2024, at approximately 3:18 a.m., an Atlanta police officer working an approved extra job overheard a commotion nearby and went to investigate. During this time, he noticed security at the location escorting a female out of the venue, a police statement read. While assisting security and attempting to de-escalate the situation, an unidentified female, later identified as 38-year-old Christina Peterson, rushed toward the commotion and immediately started screaming at the security guard and the officer. Ms. Peterson then forcibly pushed the officer in the chest and kept swiping his hands away as he attempted to assist the female being escorted out. Ms. Peterson pushed the officer in the chest again, and that is when she was subsequently placed into custody. The APD also said that Peterson had refused to cooperate when asked about her identity, and footage showed her in the back of a squad car. At one point she says, "F asked you," to the arresting officer. Peterson's alleged refusal to cooperate caused a delay in her being taken to jail, APD said. She was eventually taken into custody without further incident. He was then released on a $5,000 bond and ordered not to contact law enforcement and to stay away from the Red Martini. However, a lawyer for the local judge said there were inconsistencies in the police statements and believes that the charges will ultimately be dismissed. The body camera footage, the arresting officer is heard to say he was punched several times, though the APD statement says he was pushed twice. "We know the information that was provided to the judge is being changed or updated," Peterson's attorney, Marvin Arrington, said. Arrington said cell phone video proves that his client never assaulted an officer. "There's no punching or hitting of any officers," he added. Arrington said his client is a good Samaritan who was trying to break up a dispute where a man attacked a woman. He said he has reason to believe the commotion happened while the crowd was waiting in line by a food truck. Atlanta judge, who was recently arrested for allegedly hitting a police officer outside an Atlanta nightclub, should be removed from office after an ongoing investigation into separate ethics charges, the Georgia Supreme Court ruled on Tuesday. Douglas County Probate Judge Christina Peterson, 38, was removed from the bench effective Tuesday. The Georgia Supreme Court ruling comes after the Judicial Qualifications Commission found Peterson guilty of systemic incompetence and recommended her removal in April. In one misconduct case, the court was troubled by Peterson's decision to jail a naturalized U.S. citizen who was born in Thailand after the woman sought to amend her marriage license with the name of her real father. The woman paid the fine and was released after 2 days. Peterson ruled the woman was trying to defraud the court and sentenced her to a maximum of 20 days in jail, which could be reduced to 2 days if the woman paid a $500 fine. The panel, however, found that the woman was, in good faith, trying to correct what appeared to be an innocent mistake born out of ignorance rather than ill intent, according to the court documents. The court found that Peterson made untruthful testimony to the panel about the case, saying that underscores her conscious wrongdoing in finding the woman guilty of criminal contempt. This was one of 30 counts brought against Peterson. Found that 12 of those counts warranted discipline. Accordingly, it is ordered that Judge Christina Peterson of the Douglas County Probate Court be removed from office, effective upon the date of this opinion, the court ruled, noting that Peterson will not be eligible to be elected or appointed to any future judicial position in Georgia for 7 years. As Peterson was dealing with the misconduct allegations, she was arrested early Thursday at the Red Martini restaurant and lounge after allegedly pushing an Atlanta police officer in the chest twice during an altercation. Atlanta police released body cam video of the incident and said the officer was working an approved extra job at the time. Peterson's attorney, Marvin Arrington Jr., told reporters during a press conference on Friday that Peterson was trying to defend a woman who was being attacked by an unknown man and should not have been arrested.
No, he can touch me. Everything for no reason. Let him go. 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 Wow, that's a cop. And then push me. No, I didn't. I don't punch no.
So this is clearly conduct unbecoming a judge. Now, the judge is claiming because of her inexperience, that's why she acted that way. She acted like a thug straight out from Compton, folks. So now she won't be sitting on the bench for at least 7 years. That's her punishment. But what a shame. This is talent. For someone so young to hold a position of a judge, you know that's talent. You know that's smarts. You know her head was in the books. And she threw it all away. Why? Because of a nightclub brawl in a club.
Take me where you want to take me.
I can't take.
No,
I don't
take
have any
me.
identification.
And I don't care. You don't need identification. You have locked people up, and you have picked up dead bodies when you don't know who bodies it was, but you picked them up. Take me where you need to take me.
I'm trying to.
No, take me where you need to take me immediately, expeditiously.
You're preventing.
Take me. I could give a damn. Take me where you want to
So
take
how do you want me to take you somewhere expeditiously?
Now. Take me where you want to take me. Take me where you need to go, sir.
I can't.
Harassment.
I can't.
This is harassment.
You don't want to provide a name.
Run me into.
You can't provide a name.
The pod, Sam, or take me where you need to take me. I will get a fingerprint, and they can find out who I am.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Don't play with me.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Please. Stop playing with me and harass me.
That's not how it works.
It will work like that, I promise.
I need a name and date of birth.
No.
All right, then
You should have known that when you harass me.
we're gonna sit here then.
Freeman. So don't play with me. Play with your mama.
What's your first and last name?
Play with somebody else, Freeman. You can Google me and find me anywhere in America.
I mean, what's your name?
Find somebody else.
So I could Google you.
Call somebody. I told him who to call.
Are you gonna give me your
I
finger
told
or
him who
not?
to call and to ask him who I was.
Are you gonna give me your finger
I
or
told
not?
him to call. I said no.
Okay.
Because
Appreciate it.
for what? I wasn't cuffed. I wasn't needed. Shut the fuck up. You look like a nigga who was trying to do something before and I never let him. Relax. Shut the fuck up. Stop touching me.
Don't.
Yeah, stop touching me. Get the fuck off of me. Stop touching. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I got it. I can walk on my own. Don't touch me.
Now, which one are you saying is too tight, ma'am? Because it's moving. This one?
This one?
Okay. Actually, I can't get it further over here, though. How does that feel? You got small wrists, so
I know I do. I don't supposed to be in handcuffs.
You said you shouldn't be in handcuffs?
No.
Okay.
But when people... So, what's my charges now? You said I was charged with a felony? What's the felony? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, misdemeanor,
What's that?
this is the...
How many charges is it, sir? Because they went from 1 to...
I told you, obstruction and simple battery.
Obstruction, you said felony obstruction?
Yeah,
What is felony obstruction?
it's the same thing I just said. You should obstruct the officer. Come on.
So you guys heard the judge. She was trying to play coy, like she don't know what a felony charge is. She didn't want to let the cat out of the bag that she knew what all those legal jargons are. So she played coy and said, what's that? What's a felony charge? Trying to play like she don't know anything about the judicial system. But eventually they found out who she is. And now the whole world know who she is. As you come onto the page, kindly hit that like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Let's continue.
Over the weekend, Peterson held a press conference with her lawyer and demanded she be exonerated of all charges. 2 witnesses, including Alexandria Love, the woman Peterson allegedly tried to help, spoke on behalf of the judge. Also, Love said the justice system failed horribly. She became emotional while retelling the alleged story of how a stranger viciously attacked her and repeatedly punched her in the face that night. She was the only one that helped me, Love said while pointing to Peterson. The idea that a good Samaritan, who was helping a woman that was being viciously attacked, could be arrested and the man, who was viciously attacking the woman, did not get arrested speaks to other issues that will be addressed at a later time. Marvin Arrington Jr., the lawyer representing Peterson, said. According to Arrington, Peterson and Love are both victims and should have been treated as such. He called out the Atlanta Police Department, APD, saying there are inconsistencies in the officers' statements. In addition to demanding the arrest of the alleged attacker, Arrington also called for Fonnie Willis, the Atlanta District Attorney currently prosecuting Donald Trump, to personally review Peterson's case.
As you leave the page, don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you for watching.